Rangers only get one against the Dodgers. This is the Roundup. What is going on, Ranger fans? Happy Monday to you. Hope you had a nice Easter weekend. Nice Easter. Yeah. Spent time with the fam. Obviously, didn't have time to do the recap for the Angel series, which, I mean, I could tell you what happened, but I know you already know, right? Rangers won the first one 4-0, second one 3-1, and the third one 5-3. I would have been super jacked to just do that, recap because, it didn't go as great, obviously, against the Dodgers. Rangers are at home for 3 games. They were good games. They were close. Obviously Saturday was a little bit better. I was all hyped up too after that. I won't spoil it, but anyways, I went to the Stars game afterwards and that was a fun experience. I don't think I've been here for I don't know how many years. Like it seems like forever now. Like, I feel like I've been here for like 40 years. And it's just like I can't remember the last time I went to a playoff Stars game. I really don't remember. And it was fun. And then obviously late in the third period, it got out of hand. And boy, I'll tell you what, there was a couple Avalanche fans that were just you always wonder like how all these fights and stuff start and go down. And I usually see them at NFL games, right? But yeah, I totally get it now. No questions asked. I was like, dude, y'all are kind of lucky there's not a brawl, but I guess it's just a little bit different. It is. But anyways, let's stay on target. Let's stay on target. Speaking of which, Andor comes out tomorrow at season 2. I don't know. I'm all over the road. Just bear with me. Anyways, 3 games. Dodgers are in town. I think it was the highest attendance. All 3 games were more than the attendance was higher than opening day, if I read that correctly, by like 4,000 people. So yeah, obviously you got a lot of transplants here from LA because let's be honest, California sucks. But anyway, yeah, and then obviously bandwagon Dodger fans and whatnot. And Ohtani, he missed the first 2 games for paternity leave, and then he flew right in to catch the afternoon game. So game 1, Dodgers win 3-0. Great pitching performance. Yamamoto, he got the win. He's 3-1, 0.93 ERA. DeGrom gets the loss, 3.32 ERA. That's his first loss of the year. And then Tan Scott save, 7th of the year, 2.45 ERA. Dodgers win on 3 runs, 5 hits, no errors. Rangers, no runs, 7 hits. 7 hits. Did have a costly error. But yeah, Dodgers come out of the gate. They score 1 in the first, and then the 2 were hitting the other 2 runs were in the top of the 9th. But I mean, what are you gonna do? Obviously, all the the players of the games, Yamamoto, but you had a top performer for DeGrom. He gets the loss. He threw 7 innings, gave up 3 hits, 1 earned run, 7 strikeouts. It was a great performance from him. But it's just like the Rangers, you left 5 on, you had 7 hits, you had 10 total bases. Come on. Just got to get them across. You got to get them across. And it's just one of those things. And the sticks have been ice cold. Everybody talks about it too. And I can't believe like these games have been so close either but the pitching has been phenomenal. It really has. Simeon's still struggling. He at least got a hit on Friday. So Seager had 2. It's just tough stuff. Berger struck out 3 times. Heim struck out twice. Young twice. Simeon twice. The Dodgers are good. Let's be honest. I talk about them every year. I talk about them during the baseball podcast, Strikeout Beer. I think I mention them here quite often too. They're obviously the defending world champs, are they not? Which was kind of cool. You had previous world champs versus the current world champs. But yeah, DeGrom again, he did fine. Another awesome start. And it just sucks. Like I said, current 3.32 ERA on him. Oh, buddy. Anyways, I don't care about the other player, the stars of the game or any of that kind of stuff. It's a tough one, right? Rangers should be able to at least get, you could at least scratch and get like 1 there, whatever. Sucks. Moving on. Saturday game, a little bit more excited. It was a early game too. It was a super early. So fired it up, watched it, it was kind of cool. All right. So anyways, let me get this short. Rangers win 4-3. Webb gets his win or gets the second win of the season, 2.92 ERA. Yates gets the loss. He's down 1-1 with a 3.48 ERA. Poor Yates. It just Adolis had something to say about him too. He goes, I hate going against my friends. Anyways, Rangers get things going. They score 2 in the bottom of the third with a Kyle Higashioka homer that gets in Dustin Harris. Dustin Harris gives me Wyatt Langford vibes for sure. Like, dude, that kid can play. He can hit. I think he got his first single of the year. Either was it Friday or Saturday? Or they made a mention of that because all he gets is like extra bases and whatnot. I think it was Friday, but Dodgers come back counter with 3 in the fourth. I think it was on a Freddie Freeman. No, that was just one. And then, oh, yeah, Max Muncy knocked one in, whatever. Anyways, so they score 3 in the fourth, nothing again. The Rangers, bottom of the ninth, here we go. And, you're like, okay, Smith gets on with a double. It's like, okay, here we go. Adolis is up. Here we go. And someone put the call in. But, anyways, it sounded like this if you weren't watching or listening. There you go.
Adolis Garcia, tying run at second. Nobody out, bottom of the ninth. 1-1 from Yates. Is hit hard, the deep left center field. Adolis Garcia with a walk-off home run.
Awesome. And of course, it's against Yates. It's against Kirby. Kirby's walking off, defeated, whatever. But yeah, you kind of had a feeling. You had, you just kind of had the vibe. And Smith, man, Jesus, that guy's freaking. It's awesome. He just likes to hit. So Garcia is your player of the game. He went 1 for 4, a homer, strikeout, 2 RBI, excuse me. Your top performers, Higashioka. I got to think about that name before I say it. He went 2 for 3. His first homer of the season. I put that out on the YouTube channel as a short as well. I did a quick little green screen. Should be following me if you're not. But anyways, homer, 2 RBIs, a run. Eovaldi threw 6 innings, 5 hits, 2 earned runs, 7 strikeouts. Rangers had 2 homers in that game versus the Dodgers 1. 12 total bases versus the Dodgers 11. No stolen bases in this game. Both teams left 3 on. Rangers committed an error. I think it was a pickoff error, if I'm not mistaken, by Eovaldi. And that's what actually, I think, either scored that run or moved the runner around. I don't know. I can't remember. But yeah, anyways, great game. Amazing to watch. Like, I was just jacked the rest of the day. I was so excited. But yeah, another great pitching outing by Eovaldi. Threw 6 innings, 5 hits, 3 runs, or 2 earned runs. Had 7 strikeouts, gave up a homer, 2.64 on the ERA. So yeah, what are you gonna do? Not bad. Like to see it. I mean, these are low scoring games. I mean, obviously the Rangers they have a chance in every one of these games. They've only been like blown out like once, I think, and that was up in Cincinnati. Things just got out of hand with Rocker. But they scored first. When they score first, they generally win. And yeah, great game. You're kind of pumped going into Sunday. You're like, yeah, let's go. And it was a pitching duel. It was wild. Glasnow actually started for the Dodgers. He was looking real good, and then he actually left with like leg cramps. But Dodgers get the win, 1-0. Kasparius 2-0 with a 4.11 ERA. Martin gets the loss. He's 0-3 with a 2.61 ERA. Scott gets the 8th save of the season, 2.25. Not much doing in this game. Dodgers score 1 run on 3 hits. Rangers none on 5 hits. They got some on. I mean, the only run scored in the 8th was a Freddie Freeman sack fly. That was it. And Wyatt Langford came up throwing, but he went to second. I think he was hitting the cutoff Simeon just to make sure. I think there was a runner on first to make sure he didn't advance. But that was it. 1-0. I mean, you're just like, and at the end of the game, the Wyatt Langford, the tag at second. He's taken off for second, and he looked safe to me. They went to every angle of this, and it's like, okay, his arm's not on him. His leg, he went in too hot where he hops up in the air. He left the bag. And so they're like, yeah, he left the bag. He's out. I tagged him, all this kind of stuff. And it sure didn't look like that. And this is like every time there's a stolen base and there's a challenge, and it's the Rangers are the runners here. It's against them every single time. I mean, you've seen it like a handful of times already this season. Anyways, but yeah, not much dealing. Molly had Mally had a good outing. 7 innings, 2 hits, 3 walks, 4 strikeouts, ERA of 0.68. 0.68. He leads the league. I don't know. It just sucks. I mean, you had 5 hits, you just couldn't do anything. You couldn't do anything with it. And dang it. Couldn't get one. And you had those vibes going again too. You're like, I'm walking off here. Let's go. But It is what it is. Sucks, but what are you gonna do? All right, moving on. We'll look at the rankings here. The AL West. I was doing it by league, but I mean, let's just do it by AL West. You know what? I'll give you both. You know, you just got to pay double for that kind of action. But anyways, first place Texas Rangers 13-9, 591 win percentage. Their last 10, they're 5-5. They're on a 1-game losing streak. They're now minus 14 of the run scored versus run allowed differential. They are 10-9 against teams over 500. They're 10-3 at home, 3-6 on the road. Bad news, they're on the road here starting tomorrow. I got an off day, traveling today. In the league, though, they're tied with Detroit. Detroit's got the kicker, so they're technically in third. They're hanging in there. Pitching's hanging them in there, or keeping them in there, I should say. But anyways, I did want to say the Mariners are a game back, and they've been lightning, like red hot, 8-2 in their last 10. The Angels are a game and a half back. Houston's 2.5 games back, and the AAAs are 3 games back. I saw that somewhere. I was like, all right, that's it. I'm just calling them that from now on, which is cool. That's who they're playing next. Anyways, talk about hitting and how bad it is. They're 12th right now in the AL. In average, hitting a 220, and that's just, buddy, that's just not going to get it done. I mean, they're all the way down there. They're only 25th in the league behind the Houston Astros. Whew. I mean, there's some bad teams below them, like the Rockies, Twins, Royals, Pirates, and White Sox. Obviously, the White Sox. The White Sox are sub 200. They're 198 now. So yeah, they got to get it back. They have to. They got to just get those. There's too much talent on this team. If you look at the roster, you're like, they should not be hitting this bad, but they are just crazy slumping. I don't know. Pitching's keeping them alive, thank God. Speaking of pitching, they're right now number 2 in the American League with an ERA of 3.23. Now, how's that compare against the rest of the league? They're ranked 4th. So Mets, Padres, Tigers, Rangers. Mets right now have a 2.35 ERA as a team. Wow. Padres are on fire too, 2.74. Those guys, they're having a hell of a season. Hell of a season. Anyways, looking ahead, you got the Rangers on the road for actually a total of 6 games, 3 against the A's, 3 against the Giants. So heading to California for 6 games, and then they'll be back hosting the A's and then the Mariners here in Arlington. So looking ahead to that, pitchers have already been set. Tuesday is a 9:05 game. I will not be watching that. That's just too damn late for me. I get up pretty early in the morning. So you got Patrick Corbin, lefty. He's 1-0 with a 3.86 ERA with 6 strikeouts, taking on Osvaldo Bido, righty, 2-1 with a 2.61 ERA and 14 strikeouts. Wednesday, usually get like an early game somewhere in here, Wednesday or Thursday. That's not the case. But all these games are at 9:05. You got Kumar Rocker taking on JP Spears. Rocker's he's 1-2 now with a 6.38 ERA, 14 strikeouts, and then Spears is a lefty. He's 2-2 with a 3.13 ERA and 18 strikeouts. And then Thursday is DeGrom Day. He's 0-1, 3.32 ERA, 20 strikeouts, taking on JT Ginn, righty, 1-1 with a 3.60 ERA and 13 strikeouts. Right. Pitching haven't been obviously put out there for the San Francisco matchup yet. But you're going to get Friday a late game again, 9:15, and then Saturday's a 3:05 start. So it'll be nice. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'll be able to catch the A's game on Wednesday because we'll be up late for Strikeout Beer. If you don't know about that, Strikeout Beer is our original podcast. Alan and I go live every Wednesday. It kind of varies, 7, 8, 9. We generally get going before 8. But some days, like especially during like fantasy football season, we do SB Fantasy Football Podcast. So we'll get going at 7 Central Time, and then Strikeout Beer will be at 8. So we do knock out some beer reviews before. So we're kind of greased up beforehand. Liquor it up a little bit. But yeah, so there's your games. I mean, obviously, there's no promotional schedule. Nothing coming up until April 29th. When the A's make their way to the Metroplex. You're going to have Josh Young, World Series ring night, and then Dollar Hot Dog night. Cool thing coming up in May, just to give you a heads up, the City Connect hoodie jersey for the first 15,000 fans. That's when Seattle's in town, May the 2nd, Friday. So I think I want one of those. I think I do. And the cool thing is I got number 25 on there. So I'm actually hoping it's number 25 because that's my number. Anyway, yeah, I mean, Rangers got some work to do, obviously. They're still in first place. Seattle, Seattle's just been on fire, right? And they don't play till Tuesday. They play the Red Sox. The Red Sox have trouble against the White Sox half the time. So we'll see. I mean, they're a good team. Red Sox are 12-11 right now. So hopefully they give them a little bit of hell. Damn Seattle, man. I'm telling you, they just beat me in the submission. I don't know why. We got problems when we have to play them, but it is what it is. All right, that's going to do it. Make sure you follow me on X. I don't know what I was about to say Twitter X. At Texas Ranger, TX Rangers Pod, I believe. I don't even have it pulled up. I'm sorry. I apologize. It was a long weekend. It really was. We lounged around. We went hard Saturday, and then because we were celebrating birthdays, it's my wife's birthday as well. And then Sunday we just lounged around all day long. I was even going to go live and do like my little Sunday wrap up or whatever, and just didn't get around to it. So, but yeah, there you go. Let's go Rangers. Y'all have a great week. Hopefully I will speak to you later this week and get that wrap up in for the most upcoming series and then preview the San Francisco one. All right, let's go Rangers.
Let's go Rangers! Let's go Rangers! Let's go Rangers!
Thanks for listening to Roundup.